Greetings. Welcome. I am Kamau Kujichagulia. This is On the Case with Kamau Kujichagulia. And Lord, do we have a show for you tonight? Because I got a lot. We haven't been here in a couple of weeks. So I was in Ecuador. Went down to Ecuador for just for the heck of it, I guess. And I had a great time. Loved Ecuador. Really did. I was high up in the Andes Mountains. So that was, because all my life, in school and everything, you read about the Andes Mountains and the Mayan civilization and the Aztec civilizations up in the Andes Mountains. There I was, driving up the Andes Mountains. Good roads in Ecuador. Good infrastructure in Ecuador. I was pleasantly surprised, So, but that's one thing. But let me bring on Michael Harmon. Where are you? Where are Michael? Hello.
What's up, Pop?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good.
Ecuador, huh?
Ecuador. Went with Carlos, who is now the new publisher of the Nubian News.
Mr. Avila.
Yes. And it was really. I don't like flying anymore. Lord knows I don't like flying anymore.
Pop, what was y'all eating over there?
Well, we was eating all the time. I can tell you that. Eating as people I've ever met before in my life. Eat. They eat breakfast, and then seemed to me half an hour later they wanted to eat lunch. I said, well, damn, we just ate. But we went out, I got invited over to his family's house. And
what did y'all eat?
First they had some chicken. They went out in the yard and got some chickens.
What else did y'all have?
And they let me finish. Damn. They got some chickens and boiled them up real good. That was all right. And then they said they want to give some coney. I said, well, what the hell is coney?
What's coney?
Coney. So I found out coney is guinea pig.
I used to have a guinea pig.
I know. You better not have one in Ecuador. Because they sure will skin that sucker and put them on the spit. Put them and roast them over that flame, man.
Kevin would be so upset.
Coney was good.
Yeah?
All right.
It's a guinea pig is good?
Yeah. Coney, man. Coney.
Is that pork?
Nah, it ain't no pork. It's coney. It's more like a rabbit. Look like a little rabbit.
Oh, okay.
You skin a rabbit. If you ever watch what was that, Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Spiegel catcher, he called it coney. They put it on the spit. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like when that's what guinea pig look like when they take their fur off of it. But and it's just so funny. When we were downtown and I was in Cuenca, Ecuador. We went past this pet store and they had, like hamsters and stuff. And then down the bottom, they had 2 guinea pigs, cute little guinea pigs. Said, oh, man.
Yeah, a little steak for them, kebab steak.
Yeah, well, that's okay. It was good, shoot. I'm sorry. I wasn't disappointed. But anyway, back here in Trenton, New Jersey. You know what? I was reading on the internet before I left that the mayor had this thing on it that they're repaving the park. The inner circle and the outer circle of the park, which is good.
Very good.
Yeah, except for one thing.
West State Street. Stuyvesant.
Bellevue Avenue, Stuyvesant, Riverside. You know, there's a
Okay.
whole lot of other streets that need paving before we do the damn part. You know
Right.
what I'm talking about? A
I,
whole lot.
I definitely agree with that. I
That
definitely agree with
shit
that.
gets me. All right, my definition. One of my definitions for justice is he who needs the most help gets the most help. Okay,
Hmm.
and the part don't need the most help. You know, it's the people of Trenton that need the most help. So they should be getting the most help.
Now,
Right? You know, it just aggravates, irritates me that I don't know. I don't think people understand that. You know, and why would you I mean, like the outer circle to the park has been closed for 20 years. Who gives a damn if it gets paved or not?
right? Especially if you're not gonna do nothing with that part over there.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I ride my bike around there sometimes.
I
You
like the
know,
hill. I
but
like
it's
going up.
it's good enough the way it is right now for me
Mm,
to ride my bike around. The problem is getting in because they got it all blocked off. You hard to ride through.
right.
But you know, had they? I mean, shit. You do about 2 miles of roadway almost. That 2 miles you could do from Calhoun Street. Nope, nope, nope. Because they did from Calhoun Street. You can do from Prospect Street all the way out to Sullivan Way on West State Street. You
Right.
know,
Man, it badly needs it.
or you go up to Bellevue. Bellevue Avenue is such a beautiful street, such a beautiful street. And you can go from Calhoun all the way up to Parkside on Bellevue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't understand. I don't understand why. I just don't understand. You know what? And again, speaking of, okay, let me talk about the sidewalk. The sidewalk. That one right there. Remember this?
Yes.
Okay. I
I
don't know.
felt.
I don't know people listening. This sidewalk we've been talking about all summer long, and now that the wall, this back wall, has been done,
It
you
looks
know,
good.
yeah, it looks very good.
Mm,
Now the county looks like the county's doing this. Because they had all their trucks up there all week long. And I noticed today when I rode by, they had a big hose, So maybe what they're going to do is go up to where the water is coming down from the, fall on your ass.
Saw that.
Yeah, yeah. Where the water is coming down from the canal, maybe they're gonna hook up this hose, take it up underneath the sidewalk, and take it out into the street or drain it somehow or other. I hope so. But it looks like they're finally going to get rid of this mess. You know, it looks like it. So that'll be. I'll be happy.
Yeah, right. You're not the only one.
I'd be happy. So that's good.
This is a
That's
nice background.
huh?
I was like, this is a nice background.
Oh, you like all that, huh?
Yeah, this is an excellent spot for a podcast.
Okay. And okay, what else is going on in Trenton? You know what? I was thinking about, you know, our education system, our education process has been shitty for, 40 years. 50 years. And, I was just thinking about what I would do had I been mayor. I came up with some good ideas. And I'm wondering why these people in office haven't come up with anything in 40 or 50 years to change the direction of our educational progress. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Well, no, in a way I do. Because it's like they don't want little black kids to succeed. No, I can't even say black kids now. Black and Latino kids
Right.
to succeed. Cause shit, a lot of our schools now are mostly Latina. You know,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. And they're cheating them because the teachers can't speak English. I mean, can't speak Spanish.
Goodness, right, right.
Oh, I keep getting these disconnects.
So
You know,
40, 50, 60 years, they just the problem remains this exact same.
like, and
And
I can't under
then we keep
out
voting for the same leadership.
exactly, exactly. And it's just like there's no innovation in this city. Like there's nobody downtown thinking outside of the box. It's like people come to work every day and they do what they've done every other day. They're not thinking about new things, different things to do, better. I'm not. No, I shouldn't say new and different because shit they might come up with any kind of shit. Better things to do
Mm-hmm.
that will improve the lives of the people of this city. You know, when I was in Cuenca, there's you walk down the street and there's a public albino public bathrooms.
Okay.
Okay, so I think they say you had to pay a nickel or something, a dime or something. I don't know what the cost was to go into these public bathrooms. You know, I was thinking before I left that what do we have? What do we do for our homeless? I mean, what services do we have for our homeless? I know there aren't any public bathrooms.
Mm-mm.
We don't have public showers. I mean, come on. I mean, these are citizens too.
Exactly.
And shit, but when I'm downtown or somewhere in town, I gotta go to the bathroom. It'd be nice to have a public that there were public bathrooms around.
I don't know.
You know?
I
What do you
don't know.
mean you don't know?
I don't know if I'm using the public bathroom.
Oh, you don't have to. I would. Yeah, I mean they had somebody there. I presume that's the people that took care of them. You know?
Yeah, that definitely would be nice.
Yeah.
Just show something that you care about the citizens.
Yeah. What do? You go out in the street?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I usually go to Burger King
Oh,
if
okay.
I'm out in public. You know,
Downtown?
nah.
Ain't no Burger King downtown.
I'm just joking. I'm not going to no public bathroom, pop.
You said you go to Burger King.
I'm just joking about Burger King. But yeah, I mean, the education system don't change. The way we vote don't change. That's what I really want to talk about. So when you're ready, I want to say something about voting. I'm going to ask you
Yeah,
about
I'm
voting.
ready.
Like for the past, I guess it's about 8 years, 6 to 8 years, I've been asking the question like, when are we going to leverage our vote? What are we doing with our vote this year as Black people, as a collective? What are we doing with our vote this year? Are we just going to vote for the Democrat again? Or are we going to do something that might benefit us in the future, like leverage our vote, withhold our vote, no voting this year? I believe that we should all just stop and not vote this year to show, to try and actually use the voting structure to our advantage. What do you think about that, Pop?
Well, I've always thought that we should do that. I would say vote Republican. Yeah,
Something different.
yeah, me. Yeah. I remember when the Republicans got in office on a humbug back in the early 90s. And you know what they did? They scrambled their asses off to stay in office. So they did a whole bunch of things to help the Black community. And I remember Dick LaRosa was the senator, and he used to come to see me, man. Dick would take me out to dinner. what can we do to make it better for the black community? He was scuffling to stay in office, and he proposed and they passed in the Republican-controlled legislature some interesting programs to help black people. You know, the next election they lost anyway because we went back to voting for Democrats, but them Democrats scrambled that year.
Right.
They scrambled that year to get those votes back, and that's what we need to do again. Is kick them the hell out the office. Just kick them the hell out.
Every year we just vote Democrat. I mean, 2 elections ago when Trump was running for the first time, the election was too important. Trump, he stood for everything bad with what's wrong with the United States. It's too important to not vote, and it's too important to withhold our vote. We can't let Trump get in office. Second time around, it's the same thing. This election is too much at stake. Joe Biden has to win. President Trump can't get reelected, and it's just Trump would have cut a check by now. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's to the point where I'm sick of I'm sick of just discussing voting. You know what I mean? Like what for? What are we doing with our vote? Can we do something that's gonna, I don't know, Pop.
No, you do know. You do know.
I do know. I do know. It's just frustrating because, you get people telling you that, no, we can't do it. It's not the right time. But when is the right time? The right time wasn't 8 years ago. It wasn't 4 years ago. When is the right time for us to do something with our vote? It's tiring.
It is.
It's tiring.
It really is.
And it's us. You know what I mean? We have to do something different. And we can.
If nothing more than it would scare the heck out of people.
What?
Out of politicians. They be, we lost in New Jersey,
Yes. And then they would have to scramble.
Or we almost lost in New Jersey,
Right.
You almost losing in New Jersey, you definitely gonna lose in Pennsylvania. Right. Sure. But you're right, son. You're right. It doesn't. I've always said it doesn't make any sense. We're like lemmings, going over a cliff.
They don't have to take us seriously.
Democrats. I don't know what Democrats have ever done for us. I really don't. I honestly don't.
They don't have to take us seriously because they're getting our vote, like regardless.
Yeah. There is no reason to appease us.
None.
None. No reason. I mean, you hear they talk about the Latinos. They want to give them what do we call that? The Dreamer Act. They want to do something about the wall. They want to whatever for Latinos. They want to do something for gays.
Ukraine.
They want to do something for the abortion, for the women. They do something for every segment of the population except the black people. So they say they're going to vote for us regardless.
Anti-Asian hate bill.
Right.
Anti-Asian hate bill, and
right.
like we don't get killed.
Hey, do that.
Right. That's the nerve. The nerve. Like we haven't been dying in this country. I don't know.
So no, you're absolutely right. We need to just say, nope. You want our vote? Do something for us.
Right.
Give us reparations.
Exactly.
That would be for us.
Yes.
Not for somebody. They always talking about, well, this is for everybody. Everybody. This is for black people and everybody. I don't want anything for everybody. I want something for us.
Right.
We're giving you our vote. Give us something back, like you do everybody else.
For real.
I mean, you look at the condition of our lives, and there's a lot that can be done to help us out of this condition. So, well, shit, like I told you a couple weeks ago, I wouldn't vote for Biden again. I don't give a damn on what happened. I don't give a damn what happened.
Nah,
Anybody
nah.
who tells me that under all circumstances they will continue to support Israel regardless of what they do, I ain't got no use for him. I ain't
None.
got no use for him.
None whatsoever.
You know, I have no use for him. I don't care nothing. Cause that, you know what? That's irresponsible. That's insane. That's like if I had a wife, my wife, I do have a wife. My wife, if she went upstairs and chopped off the head of one of my babies, that I want to say, well, darling, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I understand. Then she looked at me and said, thank you. And went upstairs and chopped off the head of another one of my babies. I said, well, and I'm still going to support her under any circumstance. I got 3 more babies. What, I'm going to wait for her to chop the head off of another 3 babies? I'm not going to support her under any condition.
None.
I support her under most conditions, but not any and all. I will always have your back. No, baby, I love you. You start killing off my babies, I'm gonna have to kick you up your butt, you know?
Exactly.
And that fool, and not just that fool, but the Democrats will hold it. No. It's not just the Democrats on this. It's Democrats, it's the Republicans, it's the United States as a whole that will back up Israel regardless of what they do. And I'm
Pop,
saying, shit, you're full of shit, huh?
Pop.
What?
No, by saying this, they're gonna call you anti-Semitic.
They call me anything they want to call me.
You're gonna be anti-Semitic by saying this.
Anything they want to. He won't get my vote. They will not get my vote if they go around talking like that. They won't. I don't give a damn if they were talking. If they was talking about backing up Traore in Burkina Faso, regardless of what he did, I said, nah, that ain't right. That ain't right, because that play, he might get foolish, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you can't give people blind backing. You can't.
Right.
You know, you have to evaluate what people are doing. You know, if people are messing up, you got to say to them, "You messing up."
No matter who they are,
regardless of who they are. I don't give you. No, you can't. I mean, well, you can, but you ain't gonna get my vote.
Right.
All right. Under any circumstances, will you get? That's just like Trump telling people to drink bleach. What the hell? Come on. You can't tell people to just drink bleach. You know? No, not me. So Democrats, y'all can vote for all the Democrats y'all want to.
Right.
Okay. Y'all can vote. Y'all, I'm talking about y'all out there. You can vote for the Democrat you want to. I ain't gonna vote for no Democrat who gives blind and total unconditional backing to anyone. Okay?
Right.
That's on you. That ain't my thing. That ain't my thing.
Nah, mine neither.
You know, I just
Mine neither.
it don't make sense to me. You know? So you vote for who you want to, son.
I'm gonna sit it out. I'm sitting it out.
I did forget to vote the other night. Well, I didn't forget. I go by the polling place and I looked and I said, I'll come back later. I don't feel like it right now. And then my wife went to vote and I said I should go with her, but I was in my chair by then. I wasn't going nowhere.
I'm saying, why can't I vote on my phone? We can do everything else on our phone. Why can't I vote on my phone? Shit. They be too worried. Too many people vote.
But you know what? Let me get to the war.
Mm.
You know, they still fighting over there in Palestine. The Israelis are still bombing. You know, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Bomb them all you want to. Bomb them because the entire world is turning on them. You
Yep.
know what I mean? The
Yep.
entire world, except for the colonizers, the ex-colonizers.
The white people countries.
Right, right. It's turning on them. So keep bombing. You know, just go ahead, keep bombing. Because you're gonna pay for that. And then we have we're still up in Ukraine,
Sending billions and billions of dollars to them.
and the Russians is kicking their butt. You know, the economies of the European countries is plummeting.
Tanking.
The Russian economy is all right. You know, and then I'll ask this first. How come we United States always got to be in shit? How come we even thinking about either one of these places? If it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be no fight in either one of these places.
Neither one of them.
You know what I mean? How come we got to be doing that? I don't understand. Well, I do understand it, but
Yeah, it's them.
it's sickening. But then the third place there where there's wars in Sudan. Now that one bothers me. You know?
Wow, what's going on over there?
Oh man, the Sudanese army and then the independent army, they've been fighting each other over Sudan, over who's going to run Sudan. You know, because they had come out with a peace process a couple of years ago when they broke off South Sudan from regular Sudan, and they were ruling together up in Sudan, but then they started friction, and it's broken out into to I mean thousands of people have been killed and injured, and tens of thousands of people have been displaced from their homes. So I that's my main concern is the Sudanese, and also not just the Sudanese, but the Congo.
I've heard that there's a big,
Oh man,
genocide going on in Congo.
oh man, it's just so sad.
Now, when they talk about a genocide in the Congo, or do they mean like the people are going around and they're being killed, or they're being worked to death?
Well, I don't really know. I don't think there's a genocide in the Congo. I think it's more of a a fight for resources, for money, shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's what I think. Right? I don't know though. I don't know. But it needs to be. It needs to be. They need to sit down and talk about it. The African Union, the whatever. Somebody needs to get together with these folks and say, "Hey, look, we need to talk. We can do better than this. You know."
The Congo is where they're mining all the cobalt, right?
Yeah, the Congo's where they're mining all the oil. Yeah, they got everything in the Congo.
Lithium.
Yep, whatever. You know. So, and again, the United States got his little damn fingers all up in there, all up in there, all up in Burkina Faso and Nigeria and Mali, and the United States and its puppets like France.
Mhm.
So the white ex say it for me.
Colonial.
Yeah, ex-colonials. They got their fingers all up in stuff. Want to keep their foot on the neck of these people. And these black people, who is saying, that's enough. That's enough. Have you ever listened to the South African woman? She's I don't know, like the foreign affairs minister. Name is Pandora.
No.
Oh man, if you get a chance, listen to her. That sister be coming. Not like what's his name? Julius
Malema.
Malema. You don't be coming like him. But they've called out Israel as being what?
Apartheid.
Yeah, apartheid. And what else they call that? Anyway, they've called out. They've kicked out the ambassadors and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The first one to drop diplomatic relationship with Israel was Bolivia, down in South America, which was surprising.
Mm-hmm.
They were the first. But now a lot of countries have begun to pull their diplomatic team to break diplomatic relations with Israel. And I'm saying, don't keep bombing. Go ahead.
Right.
Because the more you do, the more you're gonna hurt these damn Democrats. The more you're gonna hurt Joe Biden. The more you're gonna hurt these white folks. You know what I mean? Because the rest of the world is saying, nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. So go on, keep bombing them. Just insane.
Hopefully they can come up with a resolution though, because that's a problem. Every time you're on Facebook, you're literally seeing people being bombed and stuff. You're seeing people walk through their houses and you hear bombs going on outside their houses. You see the fear in their faces when the bombs are going off. You see the house shaking. The blinds shaking and moving and stuff. And it's crazy.
It really is.
That's also to think that we don't have to deal with that over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Very, very, very true. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. You know what I mean? I was going somewhere, and but it went somewhere.
I do understand what happened. I know exactly where it went.
I know, cause you on your way to 60, right?
Pop,
Fine.
I'm not 60. I'm not even 51.
You're approaching 60. That's good.
My cousin Donnie gonna be 60 before me though.
Oh, that's a shame.
I think her birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, cuz.
No.
51.
Oh, that's right. She's 10th, isn't she?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Don.
Old ass.
Okay. That's good. Where else do I want to go? What else is happening?
In the world today,
Eagles beat the Cowboys.
Nobody cares about the Eagles or
beating the Cowboys.
I mean, I understand.
They beat Miami too, didn't they?
Pop, what did you?
I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question because I was away, but I think they beat Miami.
I mean,
and the Cowboys.
They robbed us.
They robbed
us. They beat the Cowboys. They robbed us.
I don't know what happened in the game. I know the score was at the end was the Eagles was up top and the Dolphins was down the bottom. Now I don't know what went on in between all that, but at the end the Eagles was up here and the Dolphins was back here.
The basketball.
I don't know. Is that right?
The NBA season started recently, and NBA season started recently. My Dolphins are good though. I don't care. Wait till we see y'all in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
all right.
I don't think.
Wait till we see y'all in the Super Bowl.
Y'all might be playing Dallas.
Probably.
Yeah, I know. That's the Super Bowl y'all gonna be in.
Probably Dallas gonna make it out the NFC.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Roll Tide. Yeah. That damn. I can't stand no Alabama.
Dark that. I don't know about like Alabama.
Yeah, Roll Tide.
Look at this.
My niece, Roll Tide.
I have to listen to that every week.
Uh,
My quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, went to Alabama. Yes, I can say his name, Tagovailoa. Went to Alabama, and I got to listen to that every week from my cousin.
And what's his name? Go to Alabama too?
Jalen Hurts?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had to transfer because Tua Tagovailoa took his job.
Uh-huh. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. You know? Yeah, well, you wait till this weekend. You want to see what happens to that Roll Tide.
Who they play? They're going to lose.
I don't know. I don't pay no attention to Alabama. None. Only, Alabama State. That's the only thing I pay attention. I try to get my grandkids to go to Alabama State. You know? That's the HBCU college down in Alabama. One of them.
Okay.
You know? You know? But
I'll go.
You old. The hell you want to do Alabama?
I'll go down there. If you want to say somebody.
Okay. What else we got to talk about? Anything else? I was going to say something about. Let me get a little bit in about China, because I'm a China file, right? Right.
They love you some China, huh?
China, my place. China, my place. China is, you know what? India. I don't understand India. Now China that came out and said, Israel, this is war crimes you're doing. It ain't right. Russia then came out and said this is war crimes. Half the world. India ain't said nothing yet. India is. I'm very disappointed with India, but I understand India's
reluctance.
Yeah, because India is a terrible society. Terrible. You got that caste system.
Yeah, from what I understand, India is like the only, country of where people of color actually support Israel.
Yeah,
that's what I heard anyway.
Yeah, they ain't the only one. But they the only major one.
Okay.
They the only major one. There is still a couple of African countries that are trying to support Israel, and I don't understand that. How can you just kill 5,000 kids in a month and think you all right? You're doing good. I don't understand that. That's the thing I have with Sudan. You can't kill all these kids. And they talk about you killing kids and women. Well, shit, you're killing men too.
Right.
I don't want you to kill anybody. And they say, that's what I was going to say. They say that we're not going to negotiate with terrorists. Well, who the hell do you negotiate with? Your friends? You don't have to negotiate with friends. It's the people that are your enemies that you have to negotiate with. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. How can you say in America? I mean, that little black woman up in the in the UN who is the American ambassador said that we won't negotiate with them at all for any reason. Well, what's the sense of you being there then if you're not going to talk to people?
Right.
You got to. You have to. It's better than shooting people. And we got these wars going on in the Congo, in the Sudan, in Israel, in Ukraine, and where else? What's that island in Papua New Guinea? You don't hear nothing about that.
What's going on out there?
Oh man, they beating up on black people badly. But you don't hear nothing about that. But instead of, the United States, with the influence that it has, could force these people to sit down and talk.
That's not what the United States wants.
Both sides. We could make Russia, with our power, sit down and talk. We could make Ukraine sit down and talk. We can make Israel sit down and talk. We can make Palestine sit down and talk. We can make the Sudanese, both sides, sit down and talk. We can make all of the different divisions sit down and talk if we wanted to. We got it like that. But instead, we would rather them go kill each other. But there's a way to negotiate out of this madness. But this country, tis a thee, won't do it.
This is a colonizing country.
It won't do it.
They're supporting country that's colonizing
people. It's
a
white supremacist country. And they want to keep that shit going and going and going. But you ain't. You're not. I would say it's too late, but it ain't too late. You know? They got to give China a couple more years. Then it'd be too late.
Sorry, y'all. It's recessive. It's just the way it is.
Right.
It's just the way it is.
We didn't do it. You know? We didn't do it. And I was telling down when I was down in Ecuador, they were saying, well, what's wrong? Why do white people do that? Well, number one, Ecuadorians think they white. I feel so sorry for them people. They keep telling me, well, Carlos lived up here long enough. He understands. You know, he ain't white. Even though he may be white in Ecuador, but he ain't white in the United States.
Right.
You know, and I was trying to explain to him that, you know, when you go to the United States, you ain't white. You know what I mean? Well, they was asking me, well, what's wrong with them? And I said, the best guess that I've come up with in all my 75 years is they don't have no soul.
Pure evil.
No, I ain't say all that.
I'm saying it.
Okay, you say it. I ain't say that. I say they don't have no soul. You know what I mean? Yes. That's my best guess. I don't know how else to explain them.
That's the same thing.
To you.
That's the same thing.
Might be the same thing to me, but I didn't say that. So anyway, okay, we have to go. We have to go. We've been on too long. Son.
Pop.
It was nice.
Yes, it was.
Very, very nice. People, I hope you enjoyed the show. And Danny, when's she coming on? Did she ever come on as a guest?
No.
I thought she said she was coming on as a guest.
I thought she said so too.
Dane, I thought you were coming on as a guest. When you gonna come on as a guest, sweetheart?
We'd love to have you, cuz.
It'll be loving me both. When you coming on as a guest? Tell me that.
Cuz, when you coming on?
Huh? Dana. Hey, Chew. Where you at? I wonder if we can get her to coach. I wonder if we can get her on now. You all said that, but I did not. I know you didn't agree. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When are you going to agree? Yeah.
For real?
Okay. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Okay?
All right.
Love you, son. Love you, Sean.
Love you, Sean.
Love you, Al.
Trenton.
See, oh. What is it? Saturday night. I'm being honored. Saturday night by the North Clinton Avenue Benevolent Project at the Trenton Country Club, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to come, it's from 5 to 9. Hurry up and get your ticket.
Trenton Country Club, 201 Sullivan Way, Trenton, New Jersey. Up there, going into Ewing.
North Clinton Avenue Benevolent Project.org. Events. Go there. You can get a ticket. Hopefully. Well, it's pretty late now, but that's Saturday night, and I'm so honored to be selected as one of their awardees. Was it awarders? No, it's awardee.
Awardee?
Well, whatever. Yay, Uncle Dickie, much deserved. You said that, but I did not. Okay, I got it.
I'm going to see my dad get an award on Saturday night.
I'm going to talk some junk, too. All right, good night. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Good
See
night.
y'all
See you
later.
next week.
Peace.
See you
Peace.
next Thursday, 8 p.m. on the case with Kamau Kujichagulia. Love you all.